All right, so today it's Foundation Friday. This feels so weird because obviously I completely redid my whole filming room, have different lighting, everything, like did a full makeover on this. Actually, you guys will probably see parts of that in a vlog that's either coming or it's already up, but more on that in that video. This room is pretty small for filming, so it's been a struggle bus the last, well, I've almost been in here 2 years, wow, to get the lighting how I want it with space constraints and everything, but I think this looks pretty friggin' accurate. Let's get into today's Foundation Friday. I'm going to be trying out the least expensive, cheapest foundation that is listed on Sephora's website. So that is the Sephora Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. So I just went under their foundation category, selected price low to high, and this was the first like full-size product that came up. There were obviously mini sizes of other foundations that normally retail for like $40 that they had listed for like $15 around there, but I felt like that was kind of cheating since that's just like a small travel size. So this is the cheapest full-size product. This product retails for $18. It comes in 16 shades, and I have the shade 02 Silk. So the lightest shade is 01. Sephora brand lightest shades tend to be very fair. So if you're lighter than me, they do usually have one very light shade. So it says it's a lightweight, soft matte finish tinted moisturizer that gives sheer breathable coverage that is undetectable on the skin. It's fragrance-free and cruelty-free. So because this is more of a sheer product, I'm not going to do swatches for this one, but let's get into the Foundation Friday video. If you're new here, I do all day 10-hour wear tests and show you a flash test shot in natural lighting and all that good stuff. So if you're excited for this video and you enjoy while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Let's get into it. Okay, so when I do my Foundation Friday videos, I always put on only an SPF underneath because it kind of serves as like my moisturizer and my SPF for the day in one. And typically I use a Kate Somerville product that has been discontinued. That one's pretty glowy, so I've actually decided to switch to this SPF, the Biore UV Aqua Rich SPF 50, because this one is basically like a very neutral, not too glowy, shouldn't alter the finish of the foundation a whole lot, and it's kind of just like a gel product. So this is a good neutral one, I feel, to wear underneath foundations when I'm testing them. All right, let's shake this up just in case. I'm not going to use my foundation palette today because you should see my makeup right now, folks. Wow, I have nothing in this room besides like my brushes and these few products that I'm going to be using because I basically need to do a whole reorganization of everything that used to be piled on top of my desk. So I'm just going to squirt this directly on my face. I am still going to use half with a sponge, half with a brush, even though I have a feeling that because this is supposed to be so sheer on its own, a sponge will probably do nothing. Like a brush is probably the way to go with a product like this. Let's try it out. So let's start out with the brush on this side of my face. I'm just going to start out with that. Hopefully this shade will work. So it does say it's supposed to be matte. Smells like sunscreen? Something smells like sunscreen, like majorly. I'm guessing it's the product. Lighting is one of those things that, and I know because I watch YouTube videos too, I look at someone and it's like, oh, they have nice lighting, or it's like, ooh, their lighting looks kind of crappy. But it is hard, dude, especially if you have a small space. It's so difficult to get even good lighting that like doesn't blow you out. You can see the makeup accurately and it doesn't look like too soft and too blurred. It doesn't seem to be clinging anywhere so far. It does just look like a matte finish, and the shade looks nice with my neck. I think that is a nice like neutral shade. So let's try a sponge on this side. This is the LA Girl sponge. Yeah, I just want to always try and get the best setup and lighting and everything possible because that's a huge part of watching videos. Like I enjoy watching people's videos more if they look nice and the lighting is accurate and doesn't look like they have a filter on and all that. So that's my goal here, folks. Before this dries down, I'm going to blend out my forehead with a brush. Yeah, I think I prefer the brush side better, so I'm going to go in with a brush on my forehead. I might smooth it out with a sponge afterwards. Oh, I didn't even say what time it is, huh? Wow, I'm all over the place today. It is 11:02 and we're starting this. Okay, not looking great on my forehead. Pretty dry. I'm gonna try and smooth it over using the sponge. There's nothing on it right now. I'm feeling pretty dry too. One of those products that feels like it's kind of like sucking every ounce of moisture out of my skin. Oh, yeah, okay. I do like that it evened out the redness. It is sheer coverage for sure. You can still see all of my freckles, everything coming through, but I just overall look more even. However, it's really not looking hot on my forehead and also around my pores, and it's definitely just starting to look kind of dry and crusty. So because this one is just this sheer tinted moisturizer, it doesn't say it's supposed to be buildable or anything, I'm not going to add more product. I don't think that would help at all at this point. I think the only thing that would help is if I used a setting spray. So I might actually do that. Normally I don't use any setting sprays if I'm doing a Foundation Friday, but if it's a product like this where I know off the bat, like I wouldn't put this on my skin right now, it just looks way too dry, we might as well try and make it work with a setting spray and see if that helps throughout the day. I don't know, it's always hard because then it alters the finish of it, but I might wait to do that until the next check-in and just see how it's looking and decide if I want to do a setting spray or not. So let's do that so it doesn't fully alter it at the beginning, but right now it's a no. I definitely wouldn't put this on my skin again as is. It's just emphasizing every ounce of texture and dryness on my face. So now it is it's 11:05. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. We'll do a shot in natural lighting and wear this thing for as long as possible today. Whenever I film the intro without makeup on at the beginning, I have to really think if I said everything, because now we're going into the video. Okay, so it's now 11:34, the rest of my makeup's on. We are calling the check-in time 11:10. Now that the rest of my makeup is on, I think there's one thing that I like about this product. That is that it does fully set down to like a powder finish. Would I wear this again? Still, the answer is no. I just looked at natural lighting too, and you guys will see a clip in a second, but it does look, I think, pretty close to natural lighting what it looks like in here, which is kind of my goal. This is pretty close to what it actually looks like. And I think my main thing is just that it's really emphasizing every little bump, every ounce of texture, every ounce of dryness on my face. It's just kind of making it look more obvious. I do have matte products that work on my skin, so some can work. I just don't think this is one of them. I did have some issues when I was applying my makeup today. So first of all, whenever I have a really sheer kind of coverage like this, I don't like to use any powder products underneath my eyes, so I don't set my concealer. But I tried this Kosas bronzer in light neutral bronze, and it is pigmented, but also on my skin tone just looks super orange, like super warm, super orange. So my bronzer does not look great today. I also had like issues blending it out, and I don't know if it was just because it was on top of this product or if it's the bronzer, but basically I know my bronzer looks like trash today, okay? For blush, I used MAC Totally Synced. This is one of their cream blushes, the Glow Play blushes that are friggin' amazing. Because my skin just feels so dry, that's the other thing. I feel like a bag of gravel right now. Like my skin has zero moisture to it. So I just wanted like a cream highlight. So I went in with ColourPop On the Cusp. I don't know if they make this exact one anymore, but this is one of my favorite ColourPop highlights. So pretty. For lips, I've been loving this CoverGirl 900. This is like an oldie but a goodie, but this shade is just so pretty. It kind of reminds me of e.l.f. Tea Rose a little bit. Super exciting makeup today. That's where we're at right now. I'm going to show you a shot in natural lighting and we'll do a flash test. Okay, I know this isn't the most glamorous background, but this is the only spot now that I can film in natural lighting. So here's what it looks like. Let me look in the mirror. It almost looks like really patchy in some parts. Again, the bronzer, awful. I don't love how this one looks around my pores. And then here's my forehead. Right now, you know, not the worst it's ever looked, but it definitely just looks a bit on the dry side, I would say. Okay, so here's the flash photo. I would say this one actually looks really good in flash. It doesn't say there's any SPF in here. I rechecked the website too. I didn't see any SPF mentioned and doesn't say it on here. So that's probably why it looks really nice in flash. So that's a bonus. We'll just see how this one wears throughout the day. So I'll see you guys in a few hours back in natural lighting. Okay, my hair and high thing lasted for about an hour, but it is now 3:48. So the foundation's been on for almost 5 hours. I would say overall, it just looks way more, not just dry, but just textured than I would want for like a sheer coverage product. So should we setting spray it or not? I don't know, I wish you guys could like lifetime answer. I can see the comments both ways right now, so I don't know which one to do. Let's not for this video, but do let me know down below your thoughts on that. Like if I have a situation exactly like this again, where I kind of want to set it because I know it's not working like this, then should I set it halfway through the day or what? I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Okay, it's now 8:46, so it's been on for just about 10 hours. Definitely know my thoughts on this one, so I'm ready to wash my face, basically. But the good news is that it hasn't gotten worse throughout the day, I would say. Like, it looks pretty much the same as the last check-in, except I do think my pores look a little bit worse now. But just overall, it's not, like, significantly more tragic looking. So basically this one, I just think you should save your money. There are better drugstore foundations, better drugstore tinted moisturizers, better anything. I always say products work differently for different people. 100%. I will say Sephora collection products, their foundation specifically, I like a lot of their other makeup, but their foundation specifically, I don't think I've found one that I like. They tend to be pretty crappy. Same with the Ulta brand ones. Ulta has a couple though that are decent, but the Sephora ones really need some help. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Foundation Friday and found it helpful. If you did, you can give this a thumbs up. If you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Had a world record, record for myself editing day today. Once I finish this clip, this will be the 3rd video that I got edited today, which is pretty rare, pretty unheard of. So I'm excited, but I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.